Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Honk honk, everyone. Guys, I have such a good video for you today. We'll be taking a look at a video that Megan's posted that's very odd on her social media. I know I need to be more specific because they're all odd. We're also going to be taking a look at a video that somebody found of Harry and Meghan that once again is very odd. So we'll be taking a look at that and so much more what people are talking about on social media about Harry and Meghan. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Welcome. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, and leave me comments, as all of those things help YouTube to recommend my video, and I sincerely appreciate that. Also, shout out to Celeste, friend of the channel, who's been so kind in my comments. I just want you to know how much they mean to me, Celeste. I really appreciate you. Honk honk, my Aussie friend. Let's jump right on into this. Okay, so before I do, make sure you're following my second channel. It's Goose Adventure. I'm detailing how I've lost 140 pounds. This was me before. This is me after. I'm showing pictures like that and exactly what I did and how I did it, how I lost the weight. I did it without drugs or surgery. No judgment to those who've had that. It just wasn't part of my adventure. And I'm talking about what I did and how I did it and all the things in between, including how to transform yourself, things about this new body positivity movement. So much information over there. So check that out. It's a very supportive flock at Goose Adventures. Okay, now let's really jump into this, starting here with as ever, as if. We're starting with as ever because it seems to me that she's changed it. I don't believe it used to say, bye, Meghan. Again, just the idea that she's trying. Okay, she made such a big deal about Sussex on the as ever, but now all of a sudden, bye, Meghan. So we're back to one name. Okay, sure. The one name thing makes me laugh because I always use the example. I love Sting. So you got Sting, you got Cher, you got Prince, you got Madonna. The difference is they're talented and they work for years to get the single name thing, right? I cannot say the same for Meghan, but Meghan nonetheless has this as ever, as if. And she's posted a video that I just want to show you. And I want to say, huh? Let's take a look. All right. Now, I know some of you guys have issues with like motion and feeling sick. This one might make you a little dizzy. I'm not even joking. It actually might. So just be warned. I don't have any sensitivity to it. And it makes me feel a little weird. So I'm just letting you know. But take a look. Here you go. There's no sound. It's just this in and out to the as ever rose. Isn't that weird? Okay, I'm not going to keep playing because I know it'll make some of you guys feel weird, but it's odd, right? We got the loopy swoopy stuff on top. We got the as ever. We got the witch's pea in the glasses. Oh, I'll get into that. It just does not look appealing if you ask me. But the thing that I'm finding so odd, and I do keep calling attention to it, and it's worth mentioning, is there's no handle, the original poster. And the reason that that's interesting is because I could actually justify this if she's saying, hey, thanks, Sally, for buying my wine. It doesn't appear to be that. There's nobody listed. So it's just, look at me. I sold some wine, but she's not even still selling it. So what are we doing? Who are we advertising this for? Nobody. It's just a look at me move, right? It's very odd. But the in and out thing strikes me odd because, again, it's not that I'm on social media or into social media or keep up with the trends, but it's weird because that was something that people did on Boomerang. Like that's an older trope, I guess, where you go in and out to try to get somebody's attention and it just becomes obnoxious. I thought we were past that. It's like making a dancing video. Are people still doing that? I don't know. I don't want to know. I say that as I end every video with dancing, but you get the idea. I'm not trying to sell you wine or anything, but apparently neither is Meghan because she's not selling anything. Make that make sense. Anyway, that's one weird thing. The color really freaks me out. You guys called it witch's piss. I can't stop laughing about that. Yeah. I mean, gross. The thing that strikes me is it looks like I'm in the South. Sweet tea is important to us, and it looks like sweet tea. This looks like my grandparents' house. They had a pool, and if they wanted to have a fancy lunch by the pool, they'd pour sweet tea in these glasses, you know? That's what it looks like to me, not rosé. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this. The loopy swoopy, all of it is just, ugh. What are we doing here? This is the first weekend in a while where she hasn't posted going into the weekend and then she'll do like a beach dance or she'll do flowers or whatever it is. This time it was just Saturday. Okay. Do we forget? Do we forget it's the weekend? I don't know. Anyway, again, with no original poster, so it leads me to believe, is it one of Megan's people? Probably. Who knows? Anyway, so there's that, which is already weird, but I want to draw your attention to more social media stuff. Starting with this, I want to have a conversation about this. We keep hearing rumblings of Charles and King Charles and Prince Harry and this reconciliation. And I've been on record and very clear saying, I don't believe it. Guess what? I still don't believe it. I know Daily Mail is reporting it. I know some of your favorite YouTubers are reporting it. I'm saying I don't believe it. I'm saying that I believe that King Charles will always have a soft spot for Harry. So if Harry said, "Oh, duh, Dad, I need you to meet with me," King Charles sent some people. Prince Harry sent some people. And I think that King Charles will always have a soft spot for Harry, so he'll always send people if Harry requests it. But he didn't get a meeting with the king. I don't think that there's a reconciliation. I just don't see it. I don't. It could be anything. It could be logistics. You get the idea. I've been over this. But a lot of people still think it's a reconciliation. So let's talk about this because they're pointing out that if it is, they're seeing King Charles as weak. Now, I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm really not, including King Charles. There are things that I like about him. There are things that I do not care for about him. It's like any human, I think. There are just qualities that I don't love about him, but I'm respectful of his position and his title. Me personally, I'm a huge fan of William and Catherine, and I wish no ill will on King Charles or Queen Camilla. You know, I look forward to when William and Catherine are in charge, again, with no disrespect to King Charles. That's I've been open about that, honest about that. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I'm just saying if he steps down, then I look forward to, when we say King William and Queen Catherine. I think that'd be great. Okay, that said, let's talk about this. Who is orchestrating efforts to undermine the British monarchy during King Charles's reign? And are these same forces targeting Prince William's future rule? With visible players like disloyal Harry and his greedy wife, who else might be working behind the scenes to destabilize the monarchy? And is King Charles strong enough to safeguard William's succession, or could abdication be a necessary step to protect it? So let's talk about this in the comments. This is what I want to know. Where do you lie on this? One, do you think that they are talking reconciliation? Do you think that I saw a lot of comments calling King Charles weak. I don't know if weak is the word. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I think he will always have a soft spot. And I had a lot of you guys say this in the comments as well. Even like mental health professionals saying, it's hard with your children and stuff. I get that. It's hard with your children. You'll always have a soft spot for your child. I get that. I do. So maybe it's that. Maybe just leave me your comments, what you think it is on here. Now, there were all over the place comments on this. A lot of people did call him not a strong king, as you see here. They're saying they understand he's battling cancer and he doesn't have a choice. I'm sorry, he does have a choice. He's unable to cope with Harry and Meghan. He should abdicate. That's how a lot of people are feeling. So this person points out, after listening to a bunch of YouTubers, they don't know how to think. They think that maybe Kensington Palace was kept in the dark, meaning, of course, Prince William and Princess Catherine's people were kept in the dark by Buckingham Palace. And if so, they find that troubling and unfair. I've heard reports like this. Again, I don't know. Maybe it's not as deep as all that. Again, if it's just Harry being Harry, sending people to complain about sausages when he was 12, maybe Kensington Palace doesn't need to be involved. I don't know. I just don't want to speculate on this stuff. I think it's all a little ridiculous. Harry can want peace or a peace, whatever, reconciliation, all he wants. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. Cupid's Cloud says this whole monarchy attack feels coordinated. Coordinated. Some could well be missteps from Buckingham Palace. Nobody's perfect. However, it does feel like sinister attacks. Whatever's going on, I hope that they're protecting. Okay. The world's so unstable, and the Brits are wanting a strong monarch. So, again, regardless of how you feel about all of it, that seems to be the general sentiment. They wanted a strong monarch. And I think it's interesting that this Harry Meghan thing is making King Charles not appear strong. Actually, I'm trying to choose my words carefully here. Yes, I'm not the biggest fan of King Charles, but I respect him. And a part of me feels bad for him. I don't like how he's handled the Harry situation. Before you yell at me, hear me out. I feel bad for him because he was the longest what's the word? Not follow-up monarch, but you get what a monarch in waiting, whatever. So he was waiting, and we love Queen Elizabeth. There's no comparison. I'm sorry, there's just not. She's wonderful. Love Queen Elizabeth. So a little part of me feels bad for King Charles because he had to, respectfully, because long live Her Majesty the late Queen. But he waited for a long time. He's finally got his chance, and now Harry is just being Harry about it. And so that would be infuriating. But again, he's his dad. I think he truly loves him. So I think he just wants it to be handled outside of him, if that makes sense. I don't think he wants to be the one to get his hands dirty. That's my opinion. You can let me know your opinion in the comments. Phoenix Rising says, I believe there is a smear campaign going on regarding King Charles, and it's all tied up with Harry and his disgusting wife. William and Catherine are aware of this, I'm sure. I kind of fall in this camp. I think so too. A lot of people are saying, Harry's a traitor and that the thing he married is behind it. That's what they're saying. And they just feel like it's not a good situation. I agree with that. But then I thought, oh, no, it's not this one. This one's just funny. Markle's a tool for which they use to get the weakest link. In this case, the dimwit with the red, horrible carrot top. Okay, fair enough. This is the one that I thought was interesting. It says, King Charles learned his craft and role under the tutelage of the Queen Mom, Queen Elizabeth II, and Prince Philip. He managed the Diana era. His loathsome brother defied all, including turning around his parents to marry the love of his life, then battle cancer. Don't misjudge kindness for weakness. I thought, you know what? That's a fair counterpoint. That's fair. I actually am with them for the most part on all of this. I think that's fair. So let me know in the comments where you stand on all this, because I am very curious with all these peace talks, how you're feeling about it. I don't believe the peace talks, but do you think, you can let me know on all this. All right, let's go on to this. Here's the other video that I was talking about at the beginning that I want you to see. Princess Carparkle, hi Princess Carparkle, friend of the show, put out a video. And we've seen Harry and Meghan interacting a million times, right? We've seen where she claws him. She can't stand when he's giving attention to anybody else, or she pulls him away from conversations. Just all the, the claw, the double claw, all of it. Look at me, the, scratching the back, all that stuff. It's just so obnoxious. It's so controlling, if you ask me. And I feel like if it was the other way around, a lot of people would be up in arms saying, why won't that man let his wife talk to anybody? What is his problem? Luckily, a lot of us see it now and say, what is her problem? And what is Harry's problem not saying, will you just let me talk? But Princess Carparkle found an interesting video that it's actually a couple that she put together, showing that Meghan appears to really not like it when he talks to children. That's scary, isn't it? So let's take a look and see sorry, not that. That's the comments. I've got the video here. Watch. So there's no sound. Let me back it up. Here we go. So when he's talking to kids, that's her favorite opportunity to pounce. See, she's putting her hand on his back. She keeps adjusting herself, trying like heck to get his attention. See, and get him. Come on, come on. Like trying to get him away or something. over and over scratching and pushing hair and frustrated, it feels like, because he's not responding to her. She's trying to pull him away while he talks to kids. He's down talking to kids. What is so important you need him right then? So here's another, see, he's down talking and she's like rubbing his back, but like trying to get him away from the kids and stuff. Isn't that weird? And ushering him away and looking at him like, come on, Harry. He's just trying to talk to these people and these children. It is so bizarre. So weird. But I want to take a look at some of the comments that people have said about this, because they put up some pretty good points, such as Cindy Lynn says she doesn't like it if he gets more attention than she does. That's my thought too. That's it. It seems to be, I wondered if it's that he's getting more attention and that the focus isn't on her. She doesn't like that either. If he's the star, they're getting his photo taken with these children. She doesn't like it. What's interesting is that first video when she was really scratching his back. I think that was their first outing as an engaged couple. I believe that blue coat had the white stitching on the back. If that's it, I believe that is the first outing. And I'm just like, already she's threatened because he's talking to children? It's kids. That's crazy. But I mean, can you imagine at home if you believe they share a home, if you believe the kids are in the home, whatever, um, she would just always be upset with them because she needs to be have all the attention all the time. It's wild, right? Sue says she does that, in my opinion, because she knows kids don't like her. And that means if there's children at the event, they're going to go towards Harry, leaving her standing at the back like a prat. Well, maybe there's something to that as well. Kids and dogs know, right? It's not that Harry's much better, but at least Harry gets that. You know, when you're, at least he's down talking to children. He's usually like grumpy and dim, but he seems to be engaged with the kids. So as much as he bugs me, and I think he doesn't always get the same, he should get as much, what's the word? He should be talked about as much as she is because of the way he treats his family. But in this case, it seemed like he was engaging with those kids. He was trying more than she was. Zeus says this is nothing more than her vanity. It's snowing. Her hair is getting wet. She's in a full panic. Nothing else matters at this point. And her hair's getting wet. Can you imagine? Again, these kids waited out there to talk to him. He's down there talking, and she's like, come on, let's go. It's time. Let's go. It's like, why doesn't he turn to her and say, can you give me a minute? I know why he's scared, but it's just so bizarre. It really is so bizarre. Maybe it is as simple as her hair getting wet. I suspect it's more than that. Just saying says she can't stand kids and they definitely don't like her. Thank goodness she's not a mother. I'll let you decide why that's funny and if you agree. Why is she such a control freak? You got me. Oh, so weird. Why doesn't he say, you've got to let me talk to people? I don't understand why I didn't immediately set that straight with her. She's the weirdest. Yeah, they both are. They both are. Still Young says kids don't relate to her and she can't have H looking more popular than her. So she moves him along if he's connecting. If she can't, he can't, regardless of who or what it is. That's interesting. So the idea that she can't connect with them, so she won't allow him to do it. There might be something to that. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments below what you think. How rude is she? She's so insecure and awkward. Why is she messing with her greasy hair in every picture of her? I have a whole compilation of her messing with her hair. Again, I'm somebody that has a ton of hair and I am constantly doing something like this. But there's a time and place. If I'm around other people, I'm probably not every 5 seconds going like, if I am, you tell me and I'll stop it right now. No, I just think that's rude. I do. I think she's doing anything for attention, whether it's some form of look at me or playing with jewelry, you know, whatever it is. I just think it's weird. Robin says, acknowledge me, acknowledge me. She's literally panicking that she might have to talk to them. I guess so. Where else do they need to be in such a hurry? It's weird. Joyce says these images are where their difference in upbringing shows. H is quite prepared to spend time in spite of the rain speaking to children who have possibly waited for hours to see them. Markle not. That's what I suspect as well. He gets it, she doesn't. Well, I don't know if he gets anything. He a little bit gets it, she doesn't. Or maybe at that point he was still listening to handlers. She wasn't. So I wonder if they were telling him, hey, you got to go meet with these people. I don't know. But again, all Harry's faults, he seems to interact with kids. I remember seeing videos and stuff where he's interacting with kids. So maybe he genuinely likes kids. I don't know. And she just doesn't. She just likes herself. I don't think she likes him. So you can let me know in the comments what you think. But I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Let me know what you think about the weird social media posts, both the I can do it with my Powerade Zero. Ready? It's got no sugar. Oh no. That would make me dizzy. I just kept seeing that. I was like, what is this? Am I advertising anything? What is this? I just think it's all a pat on the back for Meghan. I find that so bizarre, but you can let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this as I do more bizarre things. You know, I'm going to talk about. It's what I do. Thank you to all the love and support on the Goose Adventures channel. Again, check it out if you're the least bit interested. Showing how I transformed. I'm big on transformation. Showing how I transformed. Still the same person, just a different version, if that makes any sense. I'm transformed from the former to the new Goose. So check that out at Goose Adventures. And thank you for all the lovely comments over there. I really appreciate it. I am looking into ways to make like breakout sessions so we could talk a little bit more. I can answer your questions, that sort of thing. So bear with me on that. You know, me and technology are not the best of friends. So I'm figuring that out. But thank you for all your love and support, both here and there. Make sure you're subscribed to both. Hit the thumbs up. Like I say, leave me comments. If you don't know what to write, just write honk honk. It's totally fine. But it helps the engagement and it helps YouTube to recommend my videos. And that's what I appreciate so much. As always, if you want to further support, you can check out the merch. We got still Beetlejuice stuff. I have Everything's Fine and Team Catherine stuff. Check out Patreon. Patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Yes, it's my old name, but it's tons of new content. You can definitely check that out. And you'll find everything from Harry and Meghan deep dives to recaps of all kinds of different shows. Thank you so much to my executive geese and ganders for supporting me. I appreciate you being there. And yeah, that's it for me. I hope you guys have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Okay, they're gone. Hi, how are you? So today I'm trying something new. It's like it's not dusty pink, is it? It's like maybe, I don't know. Almost like if you mixed I don't know, darker pink. I would say a little bit of like burnt red, but I don't know. I just like the color. I thought it was kind of fun. So let me know your thoughts. What else? How are things? How was your weekend? How are you doing? Let me know. I feel like something weird is always going on with the two of them, but they're gearing up for something weird. Prince George's birthday is Tuesday. Today is Monday that it's going up. So if I did this right. So I feel like maybe today at some point she'll do something weird to try to preempt Prince George's birthday. We'll see what happens. But happy almost birthday to Prince George. Thank you guys so much for being here. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. If you stay to the end, what's our secret word? Do you want to do bow? Do you want to write bow? Write bow if you stayed to the end. I just got this. It was like $10 on Amazon. I just thought it was so cute. I just looked up like gold bow choker. I have the gold bow necklace that I liked. I like so much, but I thought this was kind of fun. Gold bow choker. Anyway, all right. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Bye, Ryan Gosling. Bye. Thank you, Celeste, for being so kind in my comments. Thank you all for being so kind in my comments.